are the black child, that they are our child, that they are our future. So teach them. Teach them to live large and get fat and all that, but not so large and not so fat that they can't give back. Teach them to respect themselves and everyone else. Teach them integrity so that they will take pride in being who they are. Teach them to swallow their pride, especially when it gets in the way of their loving of themselves and in their loving for us. Teach them the golden rule, but please don't teach them to be a golden rule. Teach them and know that they learn best by example. Teach them to be ambitious, but not ambiguous. Teach them to grow and to never stop growing and never stop showing us that they can and that they will achieve their goals in life. Teach them to give thanks to God for life and to give thanks for us for teaching them to love life. Teach them, but know that they learn best by example. Teach them.
Beautiful and truth is what's real. And the sun rising east where beauty becomes the beast. This is for the least of least. No tricks, just truth. Just work, no sleep. This is where still waters run deep. This is where Mumi Abu said, Obama, I beg your pardon. This is the ghetto, son, and I tuned into what's happening, ain't got reruns. This is for one woman, one man, one vote. Why we mustn't wait and why Black Jesse Owen Dead Jacksons ain't no joke. Beauty in the East, travel light, watch your speech. Babylon by bus still, mama won't let I cuss, trust broken like bad ideals. The beast becomes the beautiful. And truth is what's real. For little B, locked up for life, only 13. This is a mama warrior's dream that one day people of every nation and creed will barack for reggae one drop. Touch, taste, feel. No Hollywood, no stages, just broken hearts and inner rages. This is for the lion and lionesses still locked up in cages. Beauty in the East, travel light, watch your speech. Babylon by bus still, mama won't let I cuss. Trust broken like bad ideas. The beast becomes a beautiful. The truth is what's
Yesim.
Ashe. That's Black Beauty. Go ahead, copy.
Line in the comments form. God kissed my forehead and reminded me that I was his. He took my hand and guided me to a place of refuge, and I laid in his bosom, and his love consumed me whole. It washed over me like warm waves in the evening. I blushed and lowered my head in shame. I faltered in unworthiness, thinking of my past transgressions. And shoring me up without pause, God said, if I needed you to be perfect, you would have been so. He continued to feed my soul until it was overflowing. He molded me in my flat places and removed any remnants of vagrants that damaged and ravaged me. His love for me is candy. He enclosed me in his presence, exposing my vulnerabilities, and somehow I was unashamed because he knew exactly what I was hiding. God smiled in admiration, and I glowed at the sight of him, appreciating what I had once devalued. He held me in his arms, and we became one. He imparted his vision to me, and I began to see some of his greatest works. We ascended together, and he placed me on a throne. It was far too big, I thought. And it was then as I sat there that I began to recall the time I fell so long and hard. Feet overhead, I tumbled in darkness and I had forgotten which way was up. I became dirty and unrecognizable. I was trampled. My crown was stolen and my mind's eye was crusted over from doubt and fear. I could vaguely recall being in command, but I couldn't even summon my own power. I couldn't stand properly. The world beat me down and I no longer stood upright. I called for help at times and no one ever came. I went further into darkness looking for something familiar. I found the sorrows of many people and brokenness I tried to heal, but it just drained me. I called out again in the help. I called out again for help in the darkness, and tears wet my cheek and began to drip from my chin as I remembered my time in this dark place.